Tuesday there's a market in Old Town Alcudia. We've been to the one on Sundays lots of times, but I've never been to the Tuesday one, so I don't know if it's going to be as big or as good as that. But Pete needs a rest day anyway, and I like a little walk around a market, even if it's just for a bit of a mooch. So that's where we're heading, Old Town Alcudia.
So today is a rest day for me after my efforts going up Cap Formentor yesterday. My Garmin watch told me after that workout, or after that ride, after that effort, which I didn't think was particularly heavy, it recommended a rest period of 80 hours, which I thought was a bit excessive, but those were the Garmin metrics. I might not have just thinking back to earlier when I was talking about Garmin's recommendation for rest being 80 hours after my lighthouse ride. And whilst I might not have 100% confidence in that number, I'll tell you one thing, I can certainly feel fatigue in the legs this morning. You know when you're fatigued and you haven't got your usual oomph when you go up a slight incline and your legs moan at you a little bit saying, leave me alone, not again. So I can certainly feel a little bit of fatigue in the old legs from yesterday's efforts. And at my age, I will not recover as quickly as somebody in their 20s. Okay. The Old Town walls. Here we are. Okay, so here we are just entering the town walls. It reminds me of Chester, the city of Chester, which is near to where we live back home, this place. Doesn't it remind you?
Yes, it does. I just love it.
Very picturesque, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, walking down this street, alleyway, wall enclosed, almost gives you a flashback to what life must have been like however many hundreds of years previously. When these must have been steps, original steps going up the wall there on the right hand side. The history is what I'm getting at. The history of this place fascinates me.
I love all these window shutters. All the window shutters and little balconies. Okay, let's turn in here. Oh, it's closed at the minute. In here.
Oh, okay.
So Alcudia market, like any market or congregation of people close together, you have to be careful of pickpockets. Just be sensible. Have your purses and valuables tucked away. Look at all them. Remember when you bought a briefcase at Port Pollenca and a pair of beach shorts and you're walking around looking like you're in Jamaica?
The viewers don't need to know that.
Well, it was quite a sight. It's funny. Be forewarned that we're not missing any aisles. We're going up and down the mall. That's the rules and the law of going around a market.
It's worth pointing out to the gentlemen viewers of the channel that the majority of these stalls cater for the fairer of the sex, i.e. ladies. Why is that, gentlemen? Let me know in the comment section below.
Says the person who bought a leather briefcase in a market.
No, my point being is that,
I know.
or my theory being, is that you women spend more frivolously than us men.
Oh.
There's more of a book to be made out of you than there is me, is my point, I think.
Did you just say that women spend more frivolously than men?
Spend more often than men.
Wow.
What is that, a sexist point of view?
Yes, and also probably not entirely accurate in our case.
Very busy, as you can see. Jewellery on the right hand side.
I bet kids love walking around here.
Yeah.
See, trying to draw a lot of kids in as well, which is nice on holiday.
More leather goods.
That's nice.
Sunglasses, jewellery. So far, we're the only chumps pushing push bikes through the crowds, though. So, I wonder how many people have thought, bloody cyclists, as we pass by.
I've directed him back to within the walls so he can reset from the stress of walking around a market.
There you go.
I've brought you back to within the walls so you can reset from the stress of walking in a market. Do you feel better now? Have we missed a bit?
We've probably missed lots. But that's intentionally on my part.
I'll go this way, I think. Sorry.
Soft furnishings, throws, wicker baskets, more leather goods, bags and so on and so forth on the left, ladies' clothing on the right. A t-shirt store, some cycling themed t-shirts there, look.
Try that t-shirt. Do you like
No.
that t-shirt?
I do like it, but I don't want to buy it, thanks.
Oh, what are you like? You're a doofus.
The phrase for me is spendthrift. There's a healthy dose of Yorkshireman in me.
Really? Wow. Your Nana and Granda got married in Doncaster.
I'll take it.
Is that no? The thing that saves you
Is how much money I've got.
No, the thing that saves how much you spend is weight allowance.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Is what?
Weight allowance.
Yes, yes. Praise be to the airline weight allowance. A stall selling plants and flowers.
I would love
very
to
nice
be able
they
to
are
take
too.
some of these plants home. But no chance of getting through with them.
Personalised name cards on the left. Henna tattoos.
You get a living track.
Live and trek, go cycling.
I think he thought he was going to get away with missing an aisle then.
Look at those grapes on the vine there. Look at the size of the, is it watermelon? The peppers, the red peppers I can see there. Significantly bigger than what you'd find in your average British supermarket. Supermarket? Said Sean Connery. Selection of meats. Possibly catering to the German market. Mallorca is very, very popular as an island with Germans.
German tourists.
Yeah.
And Brits.
It's possibly
Some of
the
this
most
stuff, I don't even know what it is.
prevalent language at our hotel, German.
I don't think that's accurate. I think it's English.
Hmm?
Let's say English. Look at the size of those spring onions there. They're almost like leeks.
The size of what?
The spring onions there.
Very big spring onions, she says. Let's take a look at this picture store here. I quite like this.
Oh, they look nice.
Oh, some of them are 3D. And obviously the ones with the bikes on catch my eye. We'd get that back to the hotel room on the bikes in a carrier bag, wouldn't we?
Well, I could maybe put that in my hand luggage if I...
Yeah, you could.
Would we get two?
Oh.
The two bike ones?
One bike one would be nice.
One
I'll tell you
bike
what, how
one,
about I
something
choose
else.
one and you choose one?
Well, you're choosing one with a bike.
Certainly this one. This one. Por favor.
Vale.
No.
No, the two bike.
In Palma.
Oh.
In Palma.
Vale. And this one also, please. This one. Happy with that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
¿Cuál?
This one also.
También es en Palma.
We've wanted something to go in the kitchen above
Yeah.
where Luna
Yeah,
has her bed.
Yeah.
It'll look nice.
Muchas gracias.
Muchísimas gracias. Adiós.
Adiós.
Let's go over this way. Oh.
So we've now successfully left Alcudia, Old Alcudia town, and boy were we glad that we got there as early as we did into the town, which was, if I remember correctly, sometime just after 9, because as we left, which was, where are we now, 11:17 a.m. So in that 2-hour window, the town got considerably busier, and the traffic was bonkers as we were coming out. So it pays to get there early. Same with the mountains, I suppose. We're now on the, not the yellow brick road, but the red brick road to Port Pollenca to do a bit of shopping around the shops there. Have a nice cold drink in one of the cafes on the beachfront. People have said to me in the past, they wonder if the UK had Spain's climate, whether as a nation we'd be happier. And I think we would, you know. You can get out more, you can do more. Yes, the constant high heat can get, I don't want to use the word unbearable, but it can be taxing. But generally I think if we had a better, warmer, longer climate of warm weather in the UK, as a nation we'd be happier. If you disagree with that, let me know in the comments below. I think people tend to exercise more in the climate here. They look after themselves more because of that good weather. You know, even if it's just walking, you don't have to cycle, you don't have to run. You know, if it's not 10 degrees and 40-mile-an-hour winds as it is at home, you know, you can just get out and enjoy the sunshine. Come along a promenade as lovely as this and just have a walk. I'm sure it's good for your mental health as well as your physical health. Okay, let's keep an eye out for this calf up ahead. It's 11:30 now by that clock on the left. I think it's time we had our own 11s, a nice cold drink. Is this it? I believe it is. Okay, stopping for 11s is here.
Okay. Hola.
Hola, buenos días.
Buenos días.
We've just left the lovely beachside cafe where we've sat for 3/4 of an hour and had a bite to eat and a berry smoothie. Berry smoothies there are absolutely lovely. And now we're cycling into the town centre where the boss wants to go to a cycling shop that I've previously bought some arm warmers at when we were out here in May. I rode Sacalobra and thinking that I'd have an early start, and somebody said, be careful, it might be cold high up in the mountains. It bloody wasn't. I foolishly bought some arm warmers, took them in my back pocket. I did the ride, Coming up the mountain, Sacalobra, 33 degrees. Did I need arm warmers? Did I heck? So, she tells me that this shop is a giant stroke live cycling shop. And of course she rides a live, so she wants to go to this shop to see what type of live cycling merch they have there. So that's where we're going now. Hola! I think it's just down here on the right. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, as we're not sponsored by Liv, we've got to pay our way. Yeah. If Liv would like to sponsor Mrs. D, please feel free to get in touch. You will likely be met with a positive response, he said, tongue-in-cheek, as if they ever will.
A woman with fibromyalgia and lymphedema in her 50s, not like you.
Okay, here we are. Bike Exchange, Mallorca. Hola. I'm in the market for another pair of socks. Those Castelli ones look nice. We're now on foot, obviously, with the bikes, walking into, deeper into the town, Port Pollenca, looking for the square where tomorrow's joyful trip to the market will take place. It's in a big square. We've been there before to a cafe where we had a little bite to eat and something to drink previously. A fair bit further down here and then bear left. Oh, there's another Giant and Live shop there. She'll be chuffed with that. So this is the square where tomorrow's market. I think it will be. It's I don't know of many spaces this big and open in the town where they could hold a market. Do you want to stop and have that coffee and croissant? No. Okay. So this is where we'll be tomorrow, Joy of Joys in the market. Yeah, we stopped at this cafe before, haven't we? Coffee and cake, $4.50, coffee and croissant, $4.50. Almond, apple, sachet? What's sachet or sachet? Let me know in the comment section below, because I haven't got a clue. Anyway, we're now en route out of the town, going back to the hotel room where we're going to have a coffee, sit for a little bit, and head to the beach near to the hotel where we're going to spend the afternoon. That's the plan. Hopefully tomorrow we'll do the emu hunting ride to Petra. That's a nice ride down, that is. Just saying, tomorrow hopefully we'll get out to Petra to do the emu hunting ride.
Oh, tomorrow after the market?
Oh no, not. I forgot about the bloody market. Day after. Yes.
Should we see how we feel in the morning? We don't feel like a market, we'll see.
Well, the thing is, there's not going to be any difference. There's not going to be anything different in the market in Port Pollenca than there was in Alcudia today. In fact, I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's 99% the same people and stalls.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, okay.
Hoorah! Have I just talked her out of going to another bloody
I can hear
market
you, you know.
tomorrow?
At the back.
I'm just thinking to myself, we've got a promenade at home, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because we live right next door to the sea.
It's a blue flag beach.
It might be a blue flag beach.
It's just not a blue sea beach.
But I'll tell you what, our view of the beach where we live does not look like that view on my left. It doesn't look anything like that on my left.
There's no parasols or sunbeds.
The sky where we live isn't that colour. The water where we live isn't that colour. That's why we come to places like this. It's not rough at all. That water is very calm and tranquil, isn't it?
It is great for families.
Ideal for snorkeling, swimming.
Paddleboarding.
Our youngest son has got a paddleboard.
Stuck in his boot.
Yeah, stuck in his bedroom.
Boot.
Boot of his car. He'd love it here on that water. It's ideal for that type of activity. Now apparently in the Med there's almost no tidal surge. I'm not sure why that is.
Did you dream that?
No, I remember, I think, Steve from Steve and Anita
Oh,
mentioning it
Oracle.
once. The Oracle himself.
Yeah.
That in the Mediterranean, Steve and Anita in Mallorca is a channel that we follow. And he's, you know, an educated man,
Retired teacher.
retired teacher by way of employment. Something to do with geology, wasn't it? I think.
I'm not sure.
And in the previous video of his, he's explained, if I remember correctly, that there's no tide, high and low tide in the Mediterranean, or if there is, it's so small so that it's not really noticeable. But I can't for the life of me remember if he gave a reason for why there's no tidal surge here. Let me know in the comments below if you know why this is. I'd be interested to learn that fact. Genuinely so. I mean, I can't remember a time when I've ever cycled past here and I've seen the sea out.
No.
It's always where it is now.
We've seen it a bit. We've seen it rough because we've cycled here in 40-mile-an-hour winds like jumping idiots.
Yeah. Weather really great today. 33.4 on the Garmin. The Met Office forecast for Alcudia has winds less than 10 miles an hour. You know, for me it's the holy trinity. The holy trinity of weather as a cyclist is no rain, sunshine, and very low winds. Surfing or board surfing, not sure what the proper term is quite popular in the water in the sea to my left, particularly on a windy day. Occasionally along this stretch of water on my left, it can get quite breezy. It's obviously very open, very exposed, and whenever you come along this stretch and there's a breeze of, I don't know, 15 miles an hour or greater, you'll see hordes of people in that water with boards that have got sails on and kites pulling them along. The correct name for that type of board escapes me, I've got no idea, but it's quite a...
Kiteboarding?
Kiteboarding?
Yeah.
Kiteboarding, she says. No idea if that's the case, but it's very popular along here. I think towards the end of the road on the right hand side there's a business or two which caters for that specifically, because I've noticed they're quite busy with people milling about and coming and going, crossing the road during times when it's a bit breezy. The madness of Alcudia on market day. I don't want to add to his woes. His day is hard enough already without me making it worse. Past the town of Alcudia, the town centre, heading towards Playa de Muro back to the hotel. So the shopping trip today, we bought those two prints at €30 each, and I bought one nice pair of Castelli socks. Possibly too big. The only design that I liked, the only one they had in stock was a 2XL, which is a little bit too big for me, but I thought I'd risk it anyway. So
Are you out of your space?
two prints and a pair of socks for me. What did you buy?
Tea towels.
Tea towels.
Yeah. Just check I haven't got a puncture.
Tea towels, living our best lives. As a rule of thumb, drivers over here, drivers of cars, are more considerate than drivers of cars back home, in my opinion. However, drivers of TIB buses, which is their equivalent of, I don't know, a Crosville bus, if you like, our experience is they can be quite dangerous, ignorant. They'll cut you up on the road and keep your eye on them. Head on a swivel, baby. Sunshine and blue skies. I'd like a burger with some fries. Not really. I shall miss the island dreadfully when we leave. I shall miss the weather, I shall miss the frequent cycling, the ability to get out every day if I so chose. I shall miss the scenery. But the one thing I won't miss the mosquitoes.
The mosquito bites. They suck.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind mosquitoes if they left me alone.
Literally. They literally suck.
Is it only the pregnant females that bite, or just the female?
I think it's the grumpy males.
Is that where the song comes from? The female of the species is more deadly than the male.
Maybe.
Et voila! As our cousins across the water say.